myself. Lord, I'm just a humble servant, oh Lord. But I'm asking you, Lord, for the direction of the Holy Spirit. Lord, and let me to speak, Lord, not of myself, but of you, who direct me to speak, Lord Jesus. As you have done for Jeremiah, Lord, I am asking you, Lord, to touch my mouth and put the words within my mouth, as you have done for Jeremiah. In your name, but in your mighty name, I pray. Amen. As the first evening lesson, Psalms 27, Psalm 91, it speaks about who that dwell in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. You know, so if you really want to abide under the shadow of the Almighty, you will do the right.
That's right.
For God. You will walk as you like and talk as you like. You will do the things that please in His sight. And more you do that, He will bless you. More and more. Spiritually and carnally. Because He is watching you now. You think He now watch? He watch every day. And He did what His Father make it intercession for us and for me and for you. Right in down. Everything that you do on this earth. I'm not going to take my pay and give it to you. I'm going to take your pay and give it to me. You're going to pay every man according to their work. So if you really want to buy under the shadow of the Almighty, you're able to do the right and do the good. And Psalms 27. Say, the Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I be afraid? Whom shall I fear? So if you really fear the Lord, you don't want to do nothing is wrong.
Amen.
Because if you know you do something is wrong, you know, my Father in heaven, you will vex me, you know, and He might do something to me.
Amen.
Whilst I'm walking and going down somewhere, He might say, steal away, steal away, steal away, oh, Jesus, steal away. And there was a man in the land of Uzzah who name was Job. Who name was Job, and that man was perfect. So God really wants us to be perfect. sometimes we decide to say, oh, we're not perfect, we're able to make all kind of mistake. But God still wants us to walk in His light and follow His footsteps. That when He was going to the cross, He fell so many times that when He fall, we must rise up again.
Amen.
Within His name. You know, not stay down there. It's also get up and shake off. I say, praise, oh praise, our God and King, King of God, reverence sing for His mercy, saving love, ever faithful, ever sure. Sometimes we get so much of dumb courage because of what men may say and what others may say. But God wants us still to hold on and to be walk within His light. He wants us to do the things which is good. So we are supposed to be a light of the world where others may see our good works and glorify our Father which is in heaven. Because it's a thing that I am coming to destroy, not a prophet, but I am coming to fulfill. And upright, and that one fear God. So we are supposed to be fear of God. We are supposed to be fear of God. Sometimes we get so high-minded. We think we're above all.
Oh, yeah.
We think we're more than God. God is bigger than us. We are just a little child in His midst. He wants us to humble ourselves as a little child to enter into His kingdom. That's what God wants. We're supposed to humble ourselves as a little child to enter into His kingdom. And there were born unto Him 7 sons and 3 daughters. So you see how Job and his 7 sons. 7 sons was 3. His substance also was 7,000 sheep and 300 camels and 500 yoke of ox. So God has blessed Job so much. You know, as He said, we can bless us today. You know, and when He bless us, we can be able to share with our brothers and sisters. Let us not take everything for ourselves. Because when God bless you, you're well blessed. And when He calls you, you're well caused. God has blessed Job so much. All in His household, God has blessed. And when He bless you, you know, you shall be able to share it around. You know, let us share. Let us live in love and peace and harmony. Because God is love. And with Him there is no darkness at all. Okay, verse 4. And his son went and fast feast in their house, everyone that this day, and send and call for their three sisters to eat and to drink with them. So you see, it's a good thing to have a little gathering. You know? It's a good thing to have a little gathering between our brothers and sisters. But remember, when you do it, you have to be careful, because there's a master above watching us. We cannot do as we like. Misbehave. We're supposed to do it in a good manner of way. Not to carry on vulgar and, how to say this again? In God's way. Nothing wrong with having a little nice time. But make sure it's in the right way. Because when you check back in the other verse with Job, when his daughter and his son they went out to have this little feast, Job make sure he sanctify them after. Because he know what them they doing. So as the same, if you have your children and they gone somewhere, you're supposed to be on your watch, because you do not know what them they doing. Pray for them that Lord will take them safe and bring them back safe. And then you watch and see if them going the wrong way or the right way. But some of us today, sometimes our children and our sons are gone, some we don't care. We say, oh, them are in control. Them are big children. They can do what them want. What them want? Sometimes they go on the wrong road.
Amen. Oh, yes.
But if you keep on the line and pray, you will be able to see where they're going. Amen. And shift them off of that road.
Amen. Hallelujah.
And they will walk on the right road. But that, we not study that. We say, oh, them are big children. They can do whatsoever what they want. They will come back safe at home. But when they go, you never know if they're going to come back. Amen. But Joe, make sure to put this application to sanctify them to the Lord before anything wrong happen, because you know them cussing God within them heart. So make sure Joe make sure he do the right, because he a fearing man. He fear God so much, so he don't want his children and them to do nothing which is wrong. You know. So I think that Joe was saying, we make sure to do this because my father too vexed. So with me, so as our children today, right? We're supposed to have a mind and say, well, if I do this, mommy will vex. So let us do the right, please, in the sight of the Lord. Which was me now. 6, 5th. And it was so when the day of the fast, I forgot this word, feasting were gone about that, Job sent and sanctified them, and rose up early in the morning and offered burnt offering, according to the number of them. So he makes sure he pray for all of them. He not pray for one and left out the other. He makes sure he cover all of them. What is sanctified? To the Lord. Okay, I go down to 6 verse. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came among them. So you see, anything we do, still Satan will all the time come. Even though we say, oh, I'm a Christian. Some people like to say I'm a Christian. Oh, Satan can't do me nothing. That's what Satan wants to hear. He will mash your heel and he will bruise your toe just to get at you. That's what he wants. See Satan come right. You know, Satan know how to catch us. He know what you like and he know what you love. So So he will come right around just to defeat you and to devour you. To say, well, yes, I get him. When he gets you now, he starts to laugh at you and say, yes, I get him. I know her weakness. I can get you anytime. But if you hold on to the man Christ Jesus, you will be stronger than him. You will be able to beat him a liar. You will be able to fan him off. To Satan, get the hands. I rebuke you in the name of God the Father, in the name of God the Son, and in the name of God the Holy Spirit. I wrap you up and I tangle you up and I send you right back to the bottom of the pit of hell. You know? But we have to be strong that when he comes, he meets us strong. But if he meets us weak, he will be able to do what he wants with us. You know? And the Lord said unto Satan, hence cometh thus. And Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and something I can't pronounce this word. Few in in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. So you see Satan right and earth. He writes an earth. Sometimes we may slide and we may slip. But we put say hold on. Don't make Satan overcome you. Even when you're home, he will send your daughter, or your son, or your wife, or your husband, try to get at you. But when it comes into your heart, you have to say, Satan, I beg you a liar, I send you right back when you come out. I cut and clear you, I rebuke you, I send you right back, and I claim the name of Jesus within you. You have no room, I have no room for you, so you can't come inside. Amen. You know, I plead the blood of Jesus upon you. You know, I want to speak them worthy, because the word of the Lord is powerful.
Amen.
You have to flee. The word is powerful. And the Bible declares, whosoever call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved.
Yes.
Amen.
Oh, yes, Lord. Holy Spirit, guide me, oh Lord. And the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job? So you see, God has said to Satan, look at my son. You know, you can't do nothing to him. You know, because God knows who Job is. You consider my servant Job. You know? So if we are the children of the Lord, you know, Satan has to flee away from us. Because God watches over us night and day. God tells Satan, do you consider my servant Job that you can't do nothing, you know, to him? Can't do nothing. And there was none like him. So you see, there was none like Job in the earth. A perfect and an upright man. So Job had really feared God and an upright man. One that feared God and eschewed evil. So no matter what, no evil cannot come around Job. Because you are protected from the Lord. So he says the Lord will protect us. When the evil comes, he will run. What you are, Job go through. And Job said, hold on to his father. Even his wife tell Job, curse God and die. Job said, what a foolish woman. I know who God I'm serving. You know? He said, I know who God I'm serving. What a foolish woman. Curse God and die. Sometimes you go through like a difficult. Sometimes you're ready to give up. You know? But if we know who God, who we calling upon, and who we serving, you know, we will be able to hold on to Him. Sometimes we are so weak, sometimes we are so dumb, sometimes we have a little pain on our side, a little pain on our back, a little pain on our neck, a little pain in our head. You know, we decide to give up. Say, oh, I'm going to die now. But the Lord not ready for you yet. You know? Job could have listened to his wife and do something and kill himself. But Job said, no. I'm holding on. He have faith and trust in God. Because he know who God he has served. One that feared God. And Satan answered the Lord and said, both Job fear God for naught. You see? So he telling God have to be something that you do for Job. So that's why Job I fear you so much. He said, has not thou made an edge about him and about his house and about all that he had on every side? Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance increased in the land. So you see how Satan has said all these things to God? That's why Job fear him so much, because of Satan see how God had blessed Job so much. But when God bless you, no man curse.
That's right.
But sometimes people will get jealous, you know, because God bless you so much, you know. Sometimes they try to cut you down, you know. Sometimes they start to say I'm evil against you. You know, sometimes they join with them friends and I say gossip about you.
It's true.
You know? How kind of thing they will say about you? So I guess Job, Satan have jealous over Job because God has blessed him so much. You know? That's why Cain have to kill Abel because of jealousy, intercede, because of the gift what Abel gave. And he tell Cain, let's go over into the field. And they went over into the field and he cut his neck. And he think the Lord wouldn't know. But the blood cried up to Jesus. And the Lord asked him, where's your brother? He said, I am my brother keeper. You know, but God only asked him for you what he have to say, but God already know what he did.
Amen. God. Wonderful shepherd. Yes.
Which verse I did? Sometime I lost.
11.
But put forth thy hands now and touch all that he had, and he will cause thee to thy face. So Satan tell God not to take about everything that Job have and see if Job never curse you to your face. You see how Satan wicked? Take about everything and you will see if he not curse you to your face. But you know, sometimes when you give your sister something or your brother something, sometimes if you feel you should do good with that thing, sometimes you want back that thing, you know. you want back that thing. You want it back. Because you feel she doing good with it. You understand? I sorry I give it to she. What is she doing with me thing now? She can better than me now with me thing. You understand? So that was Satan. You understand? That's what Satan they know. He vexed. Because God have do for Job. So let us not envy over one another. Let us love one another because God is love. God wants us to live nice and happy because He made this beautiful wall. This wall was one big ocean and He caused the land to rise up above the sea that each and every one can get a place to live. And He made a beautiful garden of Eden. But He put a man and a woman inside. But because of them disobey God, that's why sin came into the world. We would have been able to live long life, get old, get sick, and not die.
No sickness. That's
Understand?
it. Sickness comes through sin.
Sin. Okay, let me see.
12.
12. And the Lord said unto Satan, behold, all that he had is in thy power. So God tells Satan now he can do anything he wants with Job. Because Job have all the power within him. Because God knows who Satan is, you know. You know, because God is a reader part and he has such a mind.
Oh,
He know what you're thinking.
Oh, yes.
You understand? You know Job not going to listen to Satan. So he tell him, all the power is in Job's hands. So do what you want with him. Because God knows whose servant Job is.
Yeah.
A perfect and an upright man. One that fear him. Okay. 12. And the Lord said unto Satan, behold, all that he hath in thy power. Only upon himself. Put not forth thy hands. So Satan went from the presence of the Lord. You know? I pray this word today. Be a healing to everybody. Touch somebody that you can go out with and tell someone how about the love of God and the lesson we're taking from the book of Job chapter 1 from verse 1 to 12. You know this lesson, I wasn't this lesson I was going to bring in. I was going to bring 1 John chapter 14. But one night I lied down and this lesson just revealed to me. I don't study that lesson, you know, and say, oh my gosh, I never studied this lesson so good. How am I going to speak on this lesson? But I read it before, you know. So I say, I want to obey God. I don't want to be disobedient. If it's that He want me to bring, even though I want a word, He will let me to speak. And I say to God, I say,
Amen.
Let me prove you and know who you are, so that I can be able to serve you more. As I was going to bring the other lesson. So, you know, sometimes you go to listen to the voice. Sometimes you don't listen, you will go down the wrong road. And all kind of things happen to you. And then you start to say somebody do you. And now somebody do you know.
Nobody do you.
Do yourself. Because disobedience.
Disobedient child.
So if you walk right, you will ring them bells. And if you walk right, you go ring those bells. You walk right, you go ring those bells. You walk right, you go ring those bells. You go ring those shining bells. Wherever you are, outside of tears. You go ring those shining bells. And if you walk right, you go ring those bells.
Hallelujah.
Praise
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Amen. Thank you.
Praise the Lord. Wonderful lesson. A pleasant good evening to each and every one. The whole household of faith.
Praise the
The
Lord.
Holy Spirit is in our midst today. This evening we have heard a wonderful lesson. Leader Shepherd Ashmin, thank you. We have a wonderful this evening as our pastor. I know some of our members are not here this evening. You know, pray God that God bring them back safe.
Amen.
You see, brethren, the lesson this evening, I'm encouraged in each and every one of us to read that lesson. Because the lesson is speaking about patience. You see, this lesson is letting us know. Because Job was a righteous man.
Oh, yes.
He feared God. He loved God with all his heart. Job had no sin, brethren. And although Job had no sin, his children was not in tune with God. His children was astray.
Yes.
They did not know God.
Amen.
Because you see, we have children. And we cannot choose for them.
No.
All we can do is to pray for them.
That's right.
And this is just telling us, you see, many a times, sometimes, things happen to people, children, and we pass on out. But I want to tell you, each and every one of us have to make our own decision.
Amen.
If you have nothing to say, pray for them.
Pray for them. Yes, pray for them.
Because we do not have the lot in our hand.
No.
Look, Job, what a man he was. And his children turned away from God.
Amen.
But no matter what, every day that Job woke up, Job was praying for his children.
Yes.
In those days, there was sacrifice that was made with burnt offering. And brethren, every day that Job got up, Job knew the life the children was living. And every day Job wake, he born offering on behalf of his children. And although he did that, that still couldn't save them. It's up to the kid, the children, to listen to their parents and make their own decisions. Because if they don't, they will be fall by the way. You see, when they left and they have the party, as soon as when one came to give Job the news, he didn't even finish speaking when another one came up. And then before that one finished speaking, another one came up. 3. And within the same day, all was gone. He lost all his children. He had nobody to turn to but the very man Christ. And God comforted Job. But in spite of God comfort Job, brethren, you see, there was a man whose name is Satan. Satan, the meaning of Satan is accuser. His name is an accuser. And dear Satan approached Job. Brethren, in the midst of life, we are in death.
Amen.
Yes. Oh, yes.
And you know, sometimes Satan come to bruise our heels.
Yes.
And sometimes when we are in our lowest state, Satan appear.
Yes.
But God knew that Satan couldn't tempt Job because he knew who Job was. And he knew no matter what, that Job was not going to turn. And you see what he did? Everything, brethren, Satan did to Job. He said the only thing, do not touch his soul. He could do everything, but he cannot kill him. Sometimes people will do you all kind of things.
Yes.
But I see with Christ in the vessel, let us smile at the storm. Because they will come from north, south, east, and west. Because each and every one, there are times when we go through trials. And when we go through our trials, brethren, we become strong. You see, sometimes when we get a persecution, persecution make you stronger.
Amen. Sometimes.
I pray to God that when you're persecuted, that you use that
Be stronger.
to go higher and higher. Because sometimes we need some persecution in our life, you know. Because if everybody says something, good about you, something is wrong. And everybody hates you, something is wrong.
Yes.
Some would love you and some would hate you.
Yes.
Look at what they did to Christ.
Amen.
He came to his own and his own refused him not.
Amen.
Receive him not, brethren. Look at what they could do to Christ. If they did that to Christ, who is me and you?
Sure.
There is nothing we cannot escape because we are living in a world today that the only thing they had to give us is shame and disgrace.
Yes.
But let us look to God. No matter what, let us look to God, brethren. Because he is on the horizon. You see, this morning when I pray, I said I pray to God that the sister that passed, sometimes we are in the faith and we say we know God. But sometimes our heart is not in tune with God. And if our heart is not in tune with God, sad will be her portion. But I pray to God that she had made her pathway straight. You see, sometimes, brethren, we leave our home and we don't even kiss our children goodbye.
Oh, yes, it's true.
We leave and we hope to come back.
Yes.
But sometimes we don't know if we are going where we are going back. So when we leave our home, brethren, pray for God protection, that God may bring us and God may take you back safe, because we do not know when, the minute or the hour when our soul shall say goodbye. You see, my heart goes out to those people, and I pray to God their family may heal in Jesus' name. It could have been any one of us. You know, I was supposed to go to Montreal, but all week I was fighting. I was fighting against it. My foot was paining me, and it was this and that. And I said to my sister, I said, you know what? I don't think I'm going anywhere. Because I was supposed to be at a seminar this weekend from Friday to today. And I didn't go. I said I was going to Montreal. And brethren, I was fighting. I was fighting against it up until the very Friday. And I said, something tell me I'm not to go.
Sure.
And I was talking to a sister. And this sister, Anika. And she was saying, and I had the vision, and anyway, she had the vision. She said, I said, there's going to be an accident too. She said she saw an accident, and I said, yes, there's going to be an accident. But nobody knew. Nobody knew that it was going to be like this.
Sure.
So you see, sometimes God show you things, but you never know. And when the morning I got up and I didn't go to Montreal, and I hear it yesterday morning, my heart grieved. My heart really grieved. And brethren, although I would like, you know, let us, if the sister is buried in the States, I don't know. Where should it, if they're going to take her body home, or if they're going to bury in the States and anybody could go. At least, I don't know, we can have, maybe anybody can go to support. Just to support.
She was here last year.
Yeah, she was here year before. Last year.
Yeah.
But, and she came already up at Caledonia. She was in Caledonia 2 or 3 years ago. And if nobody can go, at least we can try and see if we can put up together and buy a nice wreath and send it on behalf of the church. You know, because in time like these, we need each other. You know, we have to support each other. If our present cannot be there, we can be there in somewhere else. So let us keep the family together within our prayer. There is nothing we cannot do. We cannot bring her back, but we can just pray for the others and pray for a safe delivery there to go back home and for them to recover. Let us keep them in prayer. Let us keep our brothers and sisters in prayer, brethren. in not a name, but in Jesus' almighty name. These are my few words to you in Jesus' almighty name.
Amen.
Good afternoon, church. I won't be lengthy, but believers, I just want to